So today, what I wanted to talk about was the news, because especially over the last couple of months, I've especially noticed this. Plus two, it's going to be a thing because we're all stuck at home, and we're all glued to our phone and TV, mainstream media. So I guess the way I want to talk today is about the news and how reactional we are becoming to the news. And I don't want to get too much into, the politics side. I will mention a couple of things, but I don't want to dive too deep. I just want to look from a personal perspective from how we can take, a look back and come less reactionary to it. So where the news is, because they do post a lot of negative things, is that because the way our brains are hardwired, we remember negative bias or negative things a lot easier, because it's the way because our brains are designed for safety. So we've got to kind of realize this when every time a new topic comes up in the news, that they're posting negative stuff to get us to react. And this is how they make advertisement. And yeah, it might be, trying to help out us and giving us the facts. But when you generally look at the perception, or when you turn off the TV and go outside, you realize it's whoa, this world's actually not as crazy as as they're perceiving it. Yeah, there is bad stuff in it. I'm not going to deny that at all. But this is something we got to come and realize. So, and also when new trends come up, say such as global warming, I know that was a big thing for a while there, coming up on the news. If you are if we are strongly passionate about it, I suggest come on, make your voice a bit louder and that. But if you're continuing just you go from global warming to the next thing they say the next thing, you're not really helping the cause at all. You're better off sticking and doing the research and seeing what you can do to help out with that cause that's happening at that time, instead of jumping on the bandwagon every time something jumps up. Because at the end of the day, it's going to waste a lot of your time, and you're just going to be an emotional wreck, because this comes back into purpose, that you're not really serving a purpose or your purpose, jumping from one thing to another. And it's something I think we all have to do, including myself there, is that stop jumping on the bandwagons of things. And yes, it's okay to have an opinion. We're all entitled to an opinion. We live in a Western society that has freedom of speech. We're okay to have an opinion on it. But also too, when you are, discussing it or, coming into these topics, research all that you can. But that was a little tangent. I'll jump back onto the news thing now. But it's realizing with the news is that we, take that step back, is look at it when you see something and you get reactional over it. You think to yourself, is this serving me or isn't it? So, and this is before you go react on it. And take that step back and that deep breath in and say, okay, where can we go? Because even myself, I get so emotional over things that I see that I disagree with or agree with and so forth. And I got to remember that also too, is that they're doing it to trigger me, to get me to click on it. And this is you too. So then that's how they make money out of advertisement. So I guess as a culture, we kind of have to shift the way we perceive the news and look at it as more of a skeptic kind of view. And that's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong, but I'm just putting that out there because that's what flowed to me at the moment. So, and also too, having breaks from social media and the news, because the way they are, it just gets your emotions up and down, up and down. And I know it's a very hard thing to escape. I work in a job that everyone talks about it all the time, and I work with people, especially in a barber, so you hear about it all the time. So your emotions is going boom, 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 boom all day. And also get on the emotional bit, that we react off other people's emotions. So if someone comes in that's in a bad mood, or says something, so forth. So it's something we've got to have to realize. And I think, and coming back with taking a break, and that's something I'm going to do. So by the time, I think this will come out at the beginning of July, this video. So in August, I'm actually going to take a whole weekend off with social media or media and all that, and just go away, hang out with a mate or two, and just reconnect with my friends and have a break from the news, because it is emotionally draining me over the last couple of months of going, X new thing, and then, people continuously posting and stuff. And that comes back down to another thing is if someone continuously posts negative stuff and always look, negative news stuff, just unfollow them. Simple. That's what I've been doing, and I really have to take it more on board, but it's a 100% thing to do. So I hope you got a little bit out of this video. If you don't, I mean, whatever. Kind of mumbled up then, but yeah, I hope you got a little bit out of this video. Have a good day, guys. Cheers.